Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. As you see some of these three matches, you see Mako Sakamura, the former NXT UK Women's Champion, taking on could be a future Women's Champion in Roxanne Perez. Also, too, Raw's Nikki Ash and Doudrop making a rare appearance against Toxic Attraction. We get to see that who's gonna emerge victorious at the Toxic Attraction. I thought they was in the women's tag team title opportunity. I guess not, but we'll get to that. Plus two coming up, Trick Williams cost Ricochet the North American Championship. Ricochet looking to get revenge. We'll get to it coming up shortly. Man, a lot going on as the Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show as we talk about the latest going on. But like I said, first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and it's here. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here. We have a lot going on too. Plus, on Hot Topics, we'll talk about what's going on latest with CM Punk and a lot of that drama going on and how all that played a part coming at the end. Hey, CM Punk. We'll get to the latest. Like I said, first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on Pro Wrestling Show. We got a lot to get into with the NXT Ring Report. As you see right here, Tyler Bate, all smiles, the former NXT champion, had a hard-fought battle against Braun Breaker, but was unable to get the job done. Tyler Bate lost his opportunity, and he couldn't unify the belt that he wanted to. But he was elated that maybe one day he could be NXT champion like he was as NXT UK champion, as that championship had dissolved into the NXT championship. Got pinned by the loss by the NXT champion. But Gallus came out there. I thought Gallus was going to win the titles and become the unified tag team champions. That wasn't the case. Gallus sent a message. Gallus and Tyler Bate. Gallus wanted to challenge Tyler Bate and champion Braun Breaker to a match. Braun Breaker said, "Let's do it." Braun Breaker decided to do so. Him and Tyler Bate was gonna team up against Gallus. That was gonna be later on in the main event coming up. So Braun Breaker stand up and found a newfound ally and friend in Tyler Bate. Speaking of that, Toxic Attraction made their rare appearance on NXT. They're back. Toxic Attraction, I think they was in the women's tag team title tournament. Unfortunately, they didn't win, but you know how that goes. Things happen for a reason. Well, as you can tell right here, Doudrop and Nikki Ash teaming up. There's been a lot of tension between the two. We don't know what's going on with Doudrop and Nikki Ash. They've been going back and forth on Raw and SmackDown, teasing a breakup, but I guess the breakup ain't came through in fruition. But that be the case sometime, but you never know. But they got the win over Toxic Attraction, and Toxic Attraction didn't get get their hands raised in the token of victory. But Doudrop and Nikki Ash, maybe they can finally put their differences aside and get back to what they was getting back to. Also, too, Apollo Crews. They got that message. Eye for an eye. Apollo Crews looking to get revenge and retribution on, I guess, Grayson Waller or Zion Quinn, one of the two, for doing what he did. So you see Apollo Crews on his right eye, red and super red. And I can tell you that right now, what's going on and stuff. Well, Roxanne Perez, the former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, got an opportunity of a lifetime. She took on Meto Saramona, the former NXT UK champion. Still a little bit sad after her loss to Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose did the impossible. Mandy Rose now is the unified women's champion. And she did so by unifying her belts. Like I said, Mandy Rose doing it thing, but Core J got involved, and Core J saying that Mandy Rose and Mato. So Core J trying to put herself in it, but Mato got respect, but Core J attacked Roxanne Perez and left her lane. So there's a lot of ambushes, blindsides from behind, a lot going on with that. Damien Kemp, he's saying he's tired of being a Diamond. He wants to break out on his own. He thought he led the Diamond to believe that Roger Strong was the one that pulling the strings and playing with him, but he was the one that was doing all that. Um, that's Gable Stevenson brother, baby brother. Didn't end up so well for him, but next week he will next week he'll be in action with one of them, but we don't know who, but we'll see. Also, too, the Super Diva Quincy Elliott will debut. You go on the Instagram page, Quincy Elliott checking out Ricochet, trying to check him out. At least, best believe Ricochet is not interested. But I can see Quincy Elliott playing a pivotal role and getting into the head of Carmelo Hayes and try to take his title and maybe want to take him out for dinner. Ooh, God, no. But speaking of Carmelo, Carmelo watched his pal Trick Williams get pummeled by Ricochet. Ricochet and Carmelo Hayes had an amazing feud from their match at NXT. I forgot that NXT Worlds Collide event. So they want to continue that rivalry, continue that feud going. So look for Carmelo Hayes and Ricochet having their feud going forward somewhere down the road between them. I can tell you that right now. Also, too, Zion won his match over Nathan Frazier. I think they're doing the best 2 out of 3 falls. So I guess we'll see that match coming to a head 1-on-1. So Zion and Nathan Frazier will fight again. We'll see these young up and coming stars fight on NXT down the line, down the road. We'll see it eventually how that's all going to culminate. Also, too, JD Madonna played a pivotal role. He beat Wes Lee in a crucial match. JD Madonna trying to big himself up. He's like a scientific wrestler. He thinks while wrestling. And I think JD Madonna playing a role and played a crucial role even later on in the main event when we told you earlier that that Gallus took on Braun Breaker, the NXT champion, and Tyler Bate, the former NXT UK champion, in a tag team match. Match went all excited, but Braun Breaker and Tyler Bate won. But JD Madonna played a crucial role, sneak attacking Tyler Bate. I think this is far from over between JD Madonna and Braun Breaker. Hey, Braun Breaker is caught in the middle of it. We'll see how all this is gonna play out. JD Madonna playing a crucial role in that match and stuff. Let's see how far that's gonna turn out to be. But like I said, JD Madonna may want to get another opportunity at the NXT title. He'll do so somewhat down the road. All right. We know that next week NXT will have their own version of Taboo Tuesday, celebrating their own 1 year anniversary celebration. And next week, Pretty Deadly defend the NXT Tag Team Championships against the Creed brothers, the WWE Universe picks. So chooses the match. I don't know how they're gonna do this. It's gonna be like a Taboo Tuesday. Remember Taboo Tuesday way back in the day, where the fans chose by voting who was gonna make stipulations, matches, um, stuff like that. Which championship was on the line and all that stuff. So we get that. Also, too, Cameron Grimes will be in action as he and a mystery partner takes on Tony D'Angelo and Stacks. Cameron Grimes, Tony D'Angelo wanted to invite Cameron Grimes into the fold, but Cameron Grimes refused. And Tony D'Angelo said, "You remember the last two, Tommaso Ciampa and Santos Escobar, didn't want to join his group, and he kicked them out." So that's just letting you get in that talent right there. I believe Santos Escobar is coming to the main roster. I believe he'll be on SmackDown. And just trying to find his fitting on SmackDown eventually. How that's going to play out. All right, that ends the NXT Ring Report. Let's move forward. Let's move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics. Wrestling Hot Topics. We are continuing on this ongoing stuff with CM Punk and AEW. The CM Punk AEW drama. We're hearing rumors and reports that Ace Steel, CM Punk's trainer, close confidant, could be fired because of these allegations, altercation that happened and all out during the media scrum. I'm still going to watch it and going to see for myself. This medium scrum detailed everything when CM Punk called out Colt Cabana and said that Colt Cabana was a poor friend and Colt Cabana likes to use people and alleged. I'm gonna say alleged on here because CM Punk went on a tirade about wrestling journalists and stuff like that. There was a lot going on that night. Um, they said CM Punk and Ace Steel had a confrontation with the executive vice president, and it led to a melee, a backstage fight. A lot of people are saying how this is going to play out. It's going to have to play out, and a lot of people saying that Tony Khan have to step up now since he's the owner of the thing. He thought it was going to be family friendly, but this right here, we got the reports right here from Sean Ross Stapp saying right now, AEW talent, have been official, almost spoken to believe CM Punk will have to go or make amends to remain with the company. A lot of talent has arrived about the Dynamite broadcast from yet, but Punk is unreal. There's a lot going on. Like I said, CM Punk just recently won the world title, so I don't know how that's all going to placate and stuff on how CM Punk going to elaborate with that. I mean, it's just be that way. I don't know because both parties are wrong, and hopefully each party will know their role and know hey, this is the pecking order, this is the call. Hopefully CM Punk will learn from this. If they saying suspensions, terminations, a lot. So we're gonna get to eat it somewhere tomorrow before the show. Hopefully, I hope neither of them go, but they get punished and get punished with a fine and stuff to say, hey, you see him go your way, go you don't even try to trigger it, and don't even try to confront it. So a lot going on with that. But hopefully we'll get more information coming up soon, probably tomorrow, on how the Dynamite tapings will be and if any actions will take place. So we'll see on that. Speaking of action, WWE has promoted Triple H as from executive vice president. He is the executive vice president of. He is the WWE executive vice president, but he's been promoted as chief creative officer. Triple H now is chief creative officer. He will oversee live events, creative, talent relations. You name it, Triple H is going to be anything that's talent related. So Triple H is the head man of WWE when it comes to talent, creative, and live events. So Triple H running all the ins and outs of WWE from the business standpoint. It's Triple H. It's definitely well. Well, he'll report to Nick Khan. So I guess they didn't want to make a conflict of interest that he still won't report to his wife Stephanie McMahon, as she is the chairwoman and co-CEO of WWE. Nick Khan is the co-CEO of WWE as well. And Nick Khan's going to be running the business side of things, and Stephanie will be running the wrestling's promotional side of things. So we get to see that from Triple H and Stephanie running wrestling, and Nick Khan running the business side of things. So how that elevates the stuff. And Triple H, they made a press conference announcement to that on what's going on. All right, that's gonna do it. We're gonna keep an eye on what's going on with CM Punk and Ace Steel and what's going on with that drama with them and the Young Bucks and what's the verdict coming up. We'll have that late tomorrow for the pro wrestling show, NXT Ring Report, and what the edict is. All right. We're gonna end it with Braun Breaker and Tyler Bate standing victorious. But again, you know, deja vu all over again. So, for me being Kendrick Dick saying so long and thank you for watching the Pro Wrestling Show NXT Ring Report. We'll see you later.